Oh yeah, you looking at Vanessa. She looks just like Vanessa. Not the one with the singing career. What the 40 seconds in, one person. That's it. There we go. Cool. Kanye West, man. Kanye motherfucking West. I would start doing some shameless promotion, but I'm not. I should be studying right now, but I have a strange addiction to YouTube and I have to go live. So I'm putting aside my studies just to touch on a few things. You did. Hola, 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 hola. Yo, so the boy Young Yeezy, man. Man, latest Drink Champs interview, part 3 of the Ye series. The boy that went Defcon 3. I should rename this video Defcon 3. Matter of fact, when I get done, I'm going to rename this video Kanye West Defcon 3. That's what I'm going to rename this shit. Because this nigga done went all the way back. Okay, so look, man. I know y'all probably heard by now, Kanye done pushed the button. Listen, we gonna have to protect Young Yeezy because they coming. I've seen this before. See, and the scary part about all of this, I can't even say who they is. If I do, this video is gonna get snatched off. So I can't even say who they is. Y'all know who they is, right? They coming. All right, Yeezy done hit the button. Nobody in recorded history, has said the things that Kanye West has said with Kanye West kind of money. We talk about he has B's. I don't know if he got one B, but he talked like he got a few B's. So let's just say at least he got a B. We can't even knock that, right? So he in the Billionaire Boys Club. So there's a very, very raw. Well, Tupac said this. He said he couldn't go to war until he got his money right. Now he got his money right. Now he won't war. That's true. You cannot go to war if your money ain't right. You can't be playing with them type of motherfuckers with small money. You can't. Matter of fact, you can't play with them anyway if they gonna yank it. So with that being said, the difference between Ye and me is money. I can get on here and say whatever. I'm not a threat. But with someone who has influence over the shaping of society, fashion, music specifically, right, is a threat. When you have influence and bees and you talking that talk, whoo! Yo, listen. Let's look at prior history, right? Let's look at prior history of people who have said a fraction of what Ye said. And if y'all haven't seen the Drink Champs interview, go watch it before they take it off. Nori did the interview for ratings, of course, smart move, right? He knew he was gonna go bad, but he did it anyways, and he knew that all Nori had to do was play cleanup after the interview was done, so he can kind of take his hand out of the cookie jar. So if there's more pressure on Nori and Revolt and I forgot what other platform they're on, they might just snatch that video off. So go watch it if you haven't seen it. So here's the thing, right? Look at the people that have said just a fraction of what Kanye said. Nick Cannon, Ice Cube. That's why he kept referencing Ice Cube. But Ice Cube, I don't think Ice Cube ever really apologized. Nick Cannon apologized. Who else said some manny shit about them people? Anybody that's ever said anything manny about them had to apologize. You know what I'm saying? So we're not even going to go there, but just look at the history though. You can't go anywhere and say anything about them people without them doing something. And they're doing it to Kanye right after he said it. That's his point. That's his point, right? Look, it's so bad, I can't even say who it is, right? But what I find very ironic is that the media is crucifying Ye, right? They're talking about, oh, he said this about George Floyd. Oh, this was just actually, and Charlemagne, bitch ass. That nigga's a sucker. Bruh, damn it, all these niggas are suckers. Oh my God, everybody's a sucker. So look, everybody's focusing on him being anti-Semitic. But he already said he can't be anti-Semitic because black people are Jews. He should have said Hebrews. But we know what he meant, right? So there goes that argument right there. Done. There's nothing to be said. But see, they're not talking about that. They're talking about, oh, he's anti-Semitic. Oh, he's racist. Oh my God. If you listen to the interview, he didn't say nothing wrong. Maybe the George Floyd thing was a little inaccurate, but that's the only thing that they focus on is the inaccurate. Oh, he said that George Floyd wasn't killed by the knee on his neck. So what? Why don't y'all talk about the other shit that he said, though? Nobody's talking about the other 50 bullet points that he said. No one's talking about that. That's how you know that this shit is some other shit. Like, the proof is in the pudding. Look at the media. Look at who's saying what and what they're saying. Look, peep the game. Like peep the game. Look who's saying it and what they're saying. Then also look at what they not saying. You know what I mean? Look, just to wrap it up, okay, let's talk about, hold on. Let's go to our good friend, our good YouTube friend, Young Pharaoh. Soon as he went bad on them, you know who I'm talking about, those people that we can't really refer to. So peace, family. Soon as Young Pharaoh said something about them, next thing we know, Young Pharaoh on drugs. Young Pharaoh against black people. Young Pharaoh don't want to have nothing to do with the black woman. The black woman ain't God no more. He kind of gone. As soon as he said something. And the funny part about it is, and I said this before, as soon as Young Pharaoh dropped that video, I recorded it. I was like, it's a wrap. I got the same exact feeling right now. The only difference between Young Pharaoh and fucking Kanye West is Kanye West got beats. So they can't just cancel it. You can't just cancel somebody with a beat. They already played the narrative that he's crazy. He ain't crazy. He may have some anxiety issues, but who don't? But shit, with all that money and people telling you crazy, you damn near might go crazy at some point. You know what I'm saying? But everything that nigga was saying for a whole hour, cohesive. And it was on point. And just to wrap it up, to make it all the way funky and to keep it all the way tall, look up the word golem. Golem, I believe. Hold on. And it's crazy. And just like I'll tell y'all every time to go look up a word, don't go with the first definition. You got to kind of dig because they're going to really hide this. They're going to really hide this meaning. You know what I'm saying? Okay. See, again, as soon as I typed it in, they're hiding the meaning of what golem means, right? They're going to say, look, they're going to say a golem is an animated anthropomorphic being in Jewish folklore, which is entirely created from an inanimate matter, usually clay or mud. Okay, that's wiki. I don't like to go on wiki, right? But let's just take that, right? The reason why they say it's clay or mud is because they're referencing the color, right? They're referencing the color, the dark color, right? But pretty much they're saying that it's just a animated being that can be controlled, that really don't have no intelligence or no soul. And that's how that's their word, look at people, specifically brown people. But let them tell it just means anybody that ain't them. I'm just saying, this is their word, right? And I hope this video stay up. Look that up and look into the Talmud. Look at the Talmud. The Talmud is like an instruction book for their religious beliefs. And even in the Talmud, they're not supposed to assist others in progression. You see what I'm saying? So that's why their network is so close and so tight, and how they build so much is because it's embedded in their religious beliefs. You see what I'm saying? Kanye West also spoke to the point that he's jealous of the fact that they have such a close-knit system to gain wealth and gain power. I feel the exact same way. Exact same way. It's like I get upset that our people don't have that. Our people don't have that. You know what I'm saying? Now, I'm not trying to get on a soapbox and get hella Martin Luther King preachy and none of that type of shit, because I'm not no really preachy dude, and I'm not really about us as the people rising up. But I can't help but feel in the bottom of my heart, of hearts, of all hearts, I cannot help but feel that we've been cut off at the feet and expected to win a race. You know what I'm saying? Our hands have been cut off and we're expected to work hard. You know what I'm saying? And we better meet those expectations. If we don't, it's death type shit. You know what I'm saying? And the reason why, because I see so much mental shackles on our people, my people. I hate saying that shit. It make me sound like Seti. You know what I'm saying? You feel me? Black power. This ain't that. This ain't that. This ain't that. You know what I'm saying? I'm keeping it tall right now. All I'm saying is I look at my people and I be like, what's wrong? Wake up. Every other culture in the world thrives with a point of them as a collective thriving. Every other culture. The Latinos, the Asians, pick an Asian, the Chinese, the Japanese, as a culture, they build. American melanated beings, we don't have a title that's known to us. We can call ourselves indigenous, we can call ourselves aboriginal, we can call ourselves original man, black woman, God, goddess, whatever. The whole point is we ain't got a fucking culture. No structure, no nothing. Nothing. We don't build shit. Nothing. Not a motherfucking thing. Nothing. Point being, the type of work that I was into at some point, I just stopped doing it. I would have to go, I don't know if I said this before on here. I would have to go from city to city, right? And I would have to go inside businesses and banking institutions and conduct business, right? I would have to go into courts to conduct business, right? And every city that I would go into, right, that city may be populated heavily with a certain nationality or ethnicity, right? I would see that certain nationality or ethnicity of those neighborhoods that I frequented. I would see the representation of that community inside the businesses. So if I went to San Bruno, I would go into the bank and there's Latin people that work there. There's Latin managers, there's Latin people there because that community has a heavy Latino population. I would go to places like Fremont, right? Fremont has a heavy Indian or Middle Eastern population. I would go into the bank. That's who I see in the bank. I don't go into banks and see niggas, black people, or anybody that resembles, because we're not concerned with that. We're concerned with some bullshit, nonsense, dumb shit, shucking and jiving, basketball, football, sports, dancing, rap. Everybody else are thriving, especially those people. And that's all Ye was saying. But no one's talking about the shit that he was saying that was right. And we're all controlled by them people. No one's talking about that shit because that shit's right. Who control this platform I'm on? Them people. Nobody's talking about that shit because that shit is right. Who's controlling your bank accounts? Who's controlling your job at the end of the day? Trace the job back. Who? Them people. Ooh, nobody talking about that. And that's the shit. That's what gets under my skin. It's not the fact that them people exist. It's not the fact that they doing their thing. That's what they supposed to do. I ain't mad. Hell yeah. Brav motherfucking O, right? But what we gonna do? Fuck it. It's cool. Listen, the shit that Ye's saying, check this out. I'm telling you. He even said it. Look, Ye said, come kill me. All you gonna do is spark the next motherfucker who gonna ride harder. That's why I said, that nigga Ye pushed the button. He pushed the button. Like I said, it ain't gonna resonate right now to a lot of motherfuckers. But if something, and God forbid something happened to Ye, they not gonna do it. You know what they gonna do? Because if they do it, they gonna mortar him, right? But you know how they gonna do it. He gonna drug overdose, right? That's how everybody that goes, hold on, Michael Jackson, everybody that go against him, all bad. Prince, all bad. Drug overdose. They gonna get Ye on the drug overdose? They gonna get Ye on the drug overdose? That's how they gonna get him? I don't know. I don't know how they gonna do it. But whatever it is, they gonna corner it. They gonna silence it because he already pushed the button. He said DEFCON. What the fuck does DEFCON 3 mean? Let's look it up. DEFCON 3.
According to Wikipedia, the Defense Readiness Condition is an alert state used by the United States Armed Forces.
DEFCON 2 or 3, or they're just levels. DEFCON 3, increased force of readiness above the required for normal readiness. Also, there's levels. There's just levels to it. Okay, so listen, that nigga pushed the button. So what's gonna happen is, one of these dumb little dudes that rap or something is gonna Google what Ye's saying, and it's gonna spark some shit. It's already gonna spark some shit. He has too much influence. Y'all don't really understand the repercussion. Y'all don't understand the way the ripples he just caused in the Matrix. He wasn't supposed to say this. He wasn't supposed to. Ye is a chaos being. Y'all can call it crazy. Y'all can call it stupid. Y'all can call it he's mentally ill. Chaos being. Ye is a chaos being. I'm telling you. Okay? This wasn't supposed to be said. There's already an agenda playing. They're gonna have to switch around a whole bunch of shit. He wasn't supposed to do this. It's game time. Now it's on. Man, it's so on right now. Let's see what the chat talking about. I done ran my mouth for 18 minutes. I was supposed to be on here for 5 minutes. Y'all be suckering me into this shit. All right, LT says that they agree. He states accurate information. However, I feel if he was in cahoots with the powers that be, he wouldn't say a small proportion of the things he is saying. Producer The Third Son says he was just talking about that word today with wifey. Their elitist lingo. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. How is that even a word for them? We're talking about the word golem. We're talking about that word golem. In fact, I would say invest in that stock, but that would be an oxymoron. I'm invested in it. Golem is a cryptocurrency. I should rephrase that. I'm sorry. Just found out what was on the front of his shirt. Talls 0081. What was on the front of the shirt? Neo Anderson. Mr. Anderson, you're back. I don't know who you calling a sucker. If y'all didn't know, Neo Anderson is my favorite troll. He loves to interject himself and plug in from the Matrix to the live stream. It's all set up and who cares? It's their life, Mr. Anderson likes to quote. All right. Oh, there goes the light. So, yeah, man. I've heard a few people say that we need to protect Ye. If you really understood what kind of shit he dropped, you would know why we need to protect him. Anytime a bank like JP Morgan says, we don't want your money in our bank no more, that's a bad sign. That's bad. That means trouble's ahead, partner. That's bad. That means they're about to try to financially cripple him. And to try to cripple someone with bees, that attack is going to be strong and hard, or long and treacherous, because you will have to break down everything. You know what I'm saying? And it really makes me wonder about, you know what I'm saying, Kim Kardashian and all that shit. Was she an agent? You feel me? Or did Ye use her to get them bees? Or was it a little bit of both? You know what I'm saying? Because at the end of the day, them kids is half white. If you want to say Persians are white, I mean, nah. Would you consider Persians white though? That's Arab, but you know, some Arabs are more Caucasian than they are not. So I don't know if Persia falls into that category. Excuse me. That nigga Carmine Lucchese, he said, Kanye said, hey nigga, you an Asian nigga. Hey nigga, don't you owe me $5? Nigga. That nigga said Kanye's an Asian. Hey, Carmine, that reminds me, man. Hey, I'm gonna pull up on you soon, just so you know. Feel me, nigga? High Drizzle 76 says Candace Owens has a documentary out now about Black Lives Matter and where all the donations. Who? Fuck that. No disrespect, but fuck that. You know what I'm saying? Man, the whole point is, man, look, he was on there and he said, I am Jewish. He said, black people are the children of God. We part of the 12 tribes. Why ain't nobody talking about the 12 tribes? Don't nobody want to, Charlamagne the God don't want to talk about the 12 tribes? No 12 tribes, huh? See? So even, look, sometimes, I ain't gonna lie, sometimes it does seem like Ye may know some things, but not fully to the extent. It's like he's smart enough to get it and understand, but maybe he has or has not went all the way down the rabbit hole, but at least he's on the path, right? But still, the fact of the matter is, nobody is talking about the other shit. Why don't we make the 12 tribes of Israel and the real Hebrews like the conversation? How about we make the conversation that what does Jewish mean? What does that mean? Is it a race? Is it a religion? Is it a belief? What is it? So once we start asking those questions, then we should be getting some answers. See what I'm saying? We should be getting some answers. You know? I'm just saying. I'm damn near scared to even say all this shit, man. They snatching shit all the way the fuck off. All the way off. You know? And if something never happened, man, I ain't gonna say it. I ain't gonna put that shit out there, man. Let's see what the chat talking about. Let's go. Right. See, now producer The Third Son say they want to keep it about Floyd, aka the trauma. You see, and there's a few reasons why they're bringing that up. Now remember, man, there's something called the Associated Press. That means there's an institution that determines the guidelines of what most media reports, right? So traditionally, this was something that was used for newspapers and news broadcast stations. Since people don't really use those forms of media, now the influence is more on social media. So you get it? Social media. See how media is the common thread here, and that's what he was talking about, the blank blank media. You see what I'm saying? Because they control it. They control the narrative. It's just a different kind of tweak on it, but they still control it. You know what I'm saying? But unfortunately, I have some studying to do, so I have to go. But protect Ye.